You know, one of the things I really like about hunting is that it gets me out of my normal comfort zone, and I get to see a lot of things that I don't usually get to see, or a lot of very unique things. And this is a timber rattlesnake. They're protected in Texas. This is about 50 yards from the front gate of my property.
5 pigs, 6 pigs, 7 pigs. We have a sounder.
Carpe sus. Ben and I went hunting up in North Texas. Picked up Ben at my place. And we're on the first property of the night. And these pigs are on the other side of a ravine that we don't realize that is there. We think they're on this side of the ravine. Now both Ben and I are shooting 6.5 Grendels. And we're both running bearing optics. I'm using a Super Hogster LRF and he is using a Super Yoter.
Which pig do you want? You can call the pig.
And instead of an AR-15, he's running a Ruger American Generation 2 Ranch Rifle, which is a bolt-action rifle.
Is the shooter ready? Shooter's ready. 3, 2, 1.
2 shots and it sounded like 2 hits.
Watch the cows.
But we never see my hog again. Of course, once I get into the thick stuff, we can't always distinguish between cattle and hogs.
Have to be a clear shot.
However, we had one return.
3, 2, 1.
2 hits, but it does not go down. Hit again.
Back on.
And hit one more time, and finally collapses. Ben's opener turned out to be a 60-pound male shote. My opener ran away, and the jointly shot hog also turned out to be a 60-pound male shote. Alright, we're on the next property. We've just gotten out of the truck and Ben has spied 2 hogs out in the field between us and the cattle in the distance. I'm getting a range on it. They're not that far away, but they're slowly moving away from us and we need to get inside the fence.
Yep.
Here we've come through the fence and it looks like we have a clear shot at this point, which would be terrific. We don't have any cattle that look to be directly downrange of the hogs until you move the scope. And there are 3 cattle downrange. So we're going to continue to follow the hogs and to move into a more favorable position to take the shot. And that's what we have right here.
No cattle directly behind. Are you good?
I'm good.
Here I make sure that Ben's shot angle is also clear.
You have the one on the right?
One on the right. They're crossing. I'll take the one on the right.
So no matter what, he's going to shoot whatever hog is furthest right.
You have the one on the right?
I do.
3, 2, 1. Mine's running. Let it go.
Ben's hog had a nice upper central nervous system shot and went right down. Mine had a double lung shot and is running. And it is panned so far to the right that I had to move around Ben to get this view. And after about 100, 120 yards, my hog finally collapses.
Boom.
You went down?
He went down.
Okay, I couldn't catch him.
Ben's hog came in at 125 pounds and was a boar. And no surprise, my hog was also a boar, coming in at 110 pounds. Now this is something that'll trip you up if you're not careful. The hogs are under some trees, and I know those trees are out there at about 160 yards, but I'm getting ranges of 60 to 70 yards from the laser rangefinder. When I move over to this other hog, it says that it's about 49 yards. You've got to be smarter than the technology that you're using. So here we've gotten through one gate, and we're at the gate to the next pasture where the hogs are now.
100 yards.
Say again? 100 what?
100.
Okay.
Got a nice open field reading that appears to be correct.
It's at 91 yards. They're in a nice line. They're all going to break to the right, I think.
The wind, however, is blowing directly towards the hogs.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
Both hogs go down. I drop a second hog. I may have connected with the boar. Ben makes the connection.
That makes a big boom.
And I'm shooting just over the top
There we go.
There you go.
of that hog. Finally got it finished off, and we take one last shot.
Ooh, almost.
And they're in the dirt. We came away with 3 hogs, a 135-pound sow, a 125-pound sow, and a 40-pound male shote. And the sow The large sow had 5 on board. Sunday night finds me in this field where the landowner reports hogs. This is his main hay pasture. He takes very good care of it. Now all the action is going to take place over where my rifle is right now. And I don't see any hogs, but I got to watch this paraglider come in for a landing on the neighbor's property. Of course he is hot and his motor is hot, but I thought the sail itself being hot was kind of neat, and it's probably being heated up by the sun, I figure. The sun having set beyond the trees. And there he goes. This is a picture from behind the scope as I was taking it. That's the pilot right there, the paraglider, and that's a blown up image so you can see it there in the sky. It was quite a ways away. Well, no hogs there, so I made my circuit, came across another property. I've got some rooting here on the ground, and as I come through the gate in the truck, I do my initial scan, and I've got hogs out about 50, 60 yards away off to the right. I'm completely surprised. This is usually where I stop, get all my gear ready, get the night vision out because I'm going to be driving across the property, got my thermal out, and so this is just my staging point. I don't usually see hogs from here, but I've seen them a couple times recently. Going through, and it looks like there's about 12 to 15 hogs, most of which are too small to be seen above the grass, it looks like, or not seen well. So I'm going to start with the big one out front. Good hit. And I see her coming back. Hit her a second time. I don't want to track on her because I don't want to track across the landowner's house to the left, so I dip the rifle down, pick her up here.
Alright. Not very far away.
My Army Tech Wizard C2 Pro Max long range is doing a very good job for me as I'm headed out to look for my hog. And there it is.
Brass Catcher by Tactical Brass Recovery.
The sow came in at 170 pounds and was the last hog for the 2 nights of hunting. And here I want to give a shout out to Mambly, who has provided the tripod for this hunt, tripod and ball head for this hunt. I'm really enjoying using it. It's working very well for me. Have not had any problems. Carpe sus, my friends.